Welcome back to my channel. Let's now look at the definition of terms. So the first term that we are going to define is DNA. What is the full meaning of DNA? DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid. It's a molecule that carries genetic information, like I told you before. Genetic information for the development and function of an organism. And DNA is made up of two linked strands, that is rope, one that is wind together around each other to resemble a twisted ladder. They call it a double helix shape. And this DNA is found in the cell of nucleus of a cell. I said that DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid. Then RNA is a ribonucleic acid, and its role, it acts as a messenger carrying instruction from DNA for controlling the synthesis of protein. And it's single-stranded, unlike a DNA that is double, it's single. And it's found both in the nucleus and also in cytoplasm of a cell. Then nucleotides, they form the basic structural unit of DNA and RNA. And these nucleotides, it consists of sugar molecule called ribose in RNA or deoxyribose in DNA attached to a phosphate group and a nitrogen-containing base. These nucleotides are organized into 23 pairs of chromosomes with one set inherited from each parent. So nucleotides is organized into 23 pairs of chromosomes with one set, that is 23, inherited from each parent. Then what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is an iron-rich protein found on the red blood cell that carries oxygen from the lungs to the body tissues and organs for tissue respiration, and then transports carbon dioxide back to the lungs. That's hemoglobin. It's an iron pigment. It's a protein found in red blood cells. And its function is to transport oxygen around the tissues of the body, organs and tissues of the body. Then what is anemia? Anemia is a problem of not having enough healthy red blood cells or hemoglobin to transport oxygen around the body. That's why when you go to hospital, say, if the person is anemic, what is all about is that the red blood cell in the blood of that person is not enough. It's not enough to transport enough oxygen around the body. And then the last terms there is mutation. These proteins, nucleotides, DNA, they are arranged in sequence. That is, there is a way it is arranged. They are arranged in sequence. It's not just scattered all the body. There's a way it is arranged and coded. And then mutation is change in the sequence. If there is any change in the sequence, there will be a problem. And that is the problem with sickle cell anemia that we'll discuss shortly. It's just a change. There is a change in the sequence, the way it is organized. And by the time we look at it, you find that the problem of sickle cell, the origin of it is mutation, gene mutation, which we discuss shortly. So stay tuned. As what we now discuss is gene mutation. After discussing gene mutation, I will show you how change in sequence of this DNA, that is the nucleotides in DNA, the change, how it brought about this sickle cell. It's not from your village people. Nobody did do, cause your child to have sickle cell. It's a gene mutation. So stay tuned while I now discuss gene mutation with you. Thank you for listening. If you find value, like, share, and also comment. See you again. Thank you.